Hello my angels, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you all? I hope you're all well and having a gorgeous day, whatever time of day, whatever day of the week it is. Oh, I am in a remarkably good mood today. I'm just excited for everything that is coming up. I kind of feel I'm ready. I'm ready to tackle it. I've got such great energy and yeah, I'm excited for everything that is to come. I'm having just the most gloriously slow day. It is a cozy weekend. I've got my favorite cozies on. I actually slept in heatless rollers last night. Can we have a moment? Can we have a moment? I think it looks gorgeous, and I've actually been testing out a little bit of makeup this morning, and I've done a bit of a different lip for me. What do we think? It's kind of like a glazed cinnamon donut, kind of like a chocolatey brown, but I'm kind of loving it. And my skin looks as though I've not seen sun in months, which is true. And actually talking of sun, well, I think maybe I've already told you guys, but we head to Mallorca at the very beginning of next year. It's kind of my like reset place. As you know, Christmas is mental, and then we all love that bit in between Christmas and New Year where we don't know what day of the week it is and we're just in that lull of happiness and relaxation and normally food comas and it's just divine. And then of course New Year, we haven't made like solid plans for New Year yet. I'd love to know, what do you guys do for New Year? Do you stay in? Do you go out? Do you host? Do you party? Do you recharge and wake up from the new year in the best possible way? I don't know what to do. Last year I was really unwell. And I kind of went into this year feeling very sorry for myself. So definitely not going to do that this year. I don't know whether to host or whether to go away. I don't know yet. I haven't made my mind up. I'll know I'll get to it and be like, stuff it, let's just get everybody around here and have the best time. The only thing is I know we would have hosted so much during the sort of festive season. I don't know whether I'll be kind of over it by the time we get to New Year, but anyway, we'll see. And then I head to Mallorca at the very beginning of the year to just literally down tools. That is my time off. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but I don't know. I always say I'm gonna have time off and literally go MIA, and then I'm out there and I miss you so much. Yeah, I miss talking to you guys, and of course I do on Instagram, a private message. But I don't know, we just have such a special community here. And as you're talking about the community, guys, if you're here and you love my channel and you love my content, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe. I've got some really big goals to hit, and we're a little bit off it, if I'm really honest with you. So if there's anybody out there and you haven't subscribed, please, I beg you, please hit that subscribe. It would genuinely mean the world to me. So I head to Mallorca at the beginning of the year to just down tools and recharge, and then we're off to South Africa. I'm so excited, so excited. Then we've got Nikki's bachelorette. My gosh, next year the weddings. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The weddings are just going to be insane. Best friends weddings, family weddings. Oh, it's going to just be amazing. I don't really know why we've gone off on that tangent, but what was I going to say? What was I saying? Anyway, those are my plans. But today I've got a really gorgeous... Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's very lovely. I was just kind of unboxing a few little bits and bobs here. But what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm having a lovely quiet weekend, and I have had the delivery that I get so excited about a few times a year, and they are just my favorite pieces and probably my most worn pieces in my wardrobe, and they've finally arrived. So of course we're going to do a little bit of a try on. I'm also just having a little bit of a look. This is Yves Saint Laurent have sent me a beautiful PR package. and I'm just kind of having a little look. This is the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. Why didn't I open this before I did my makeup? That seemed a bit silly, but look at this gorgeous packaging. Isn't that stunning? Hang on a minute, let's hope that this would actually focus. It's a miracle that the camera is actually focusing on my face for once. Isn't that beautiful? It's sort of like a plummy, but still got undertones of sort of like brown. That's beautiful. They call this is in shade 44. We're gonna give that a whirl. I love that color. It's kind of like, you know, my Charlotte Tilbury Super Size Me. It's kind of like the perfect color that I think is gonna go with that. And then this is their Parfum de Peu, Libra. It's also Black Friday coming up, guys. Get organized. I'm gonna have like a full Black Friday vlog, just because obviously with the Christmas season coming up and loads of brands do the most amazing Black Friday deals. Get it now and then you get a huge discount. Save a load of smackaroonies. Oh my god, I can smell it already. Wow, that's stunning. Oh wow, look at this bottle. It's like a piece of jewelry. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. I feel like I've been spoiled rotten with fragrances recently. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This really reminds me of somebody. This really reminds me of somebody. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. What are the undertones of that? Oh my gosh, this is a Summer Freedom in a scent for my skin. The first alcohol-free Parfum de Peu by Yves Saint Laurent. The beauty of the Mediterranean nature, a breakthrough oil and water formula for a radiant, glowing skin. Pulpy citruses and sultry orange blossom. It's the orange blossom. An endless summer day on your skin. I wouldn't even say that it's particularly like really summery, because I wouldn't say that it's super citrusy. But that orange blossom, my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Talking of Black Friday deals, I'll try and see whether I can find a deal for Yves Saint Laurent. That is gorgeous. Ooh, I'm really testing out makeup at the moment. And I have been going from Hourglass to Estee Lauder, Charlotte Tilbury, Lancome, all of these different amazing brands, and I've been putting their mascaras to the test. But I haven't tried Yves Saint Laurent's mascara. First and foremost, when buying luxury makeup, packaging is also important. But one, I think it's down to the amount of product you get, but also all about the brush. Are we gonna like the brush? Oh, it's a fluffy brush. It's a fluffy brush. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this. This is the Lash Clash, and it's a dark black mascara. Why on earth did I not unbox this before I did my makeup? That was very silly of me. Oh, I love that. Look at the shape of the brush. Again, are we going to focus? Come on camera, you know you want to. There we go. Again, so I think you can really jiggle underneath the lash line and create a really gorgeous, really dramatic and very full lash. We love a bit of drama when it comes to our lashes. Okay, well that's gorgeous. I will definitely give that a whirl and let you know my thoughts on that. And then last, so I love the name of this, Make Me Blush. Again, beautiful packaging. Okay, let's have a little look at what this looks like on the inside. It is a bold blurring blush. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Bold blurring brush. Say it with me. Bold blurring brush. Blush. Oh my gosh, I'm flinging it around everywhere. Okay, let's get this out. Have a little looky. Ooh, pretty. Love the packaging. Oh, that's gorgeous. I do love myself a real Barbie pink colour. I just think with the undertones of my personal skin. Why on earth have I got a crunchy? Do you know what? Oh, that's actually made me really quite emotional. Oh, I think this is my dad. Do you know, my dad, I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of like a family, not a family secret, but something we've done ever since I was a little girl. My mum and I leave little notes or little hints for each other, especially when we leave one another. So whether it's like a little note, maybe underneath my pillowcase or in my jewelry box or somewhere really random, I leave my little hair clips around the house. And my dad, always when I was a little girl, when he would leave, my father travelled a lot when I was younger, especially when I was growing up, and he'd leave me a Crunchy bar, and he knew the man. I don't know whether it's a story, or I still don't know at the age of 30 whether it's actually true or not, but Hiroboshi was the founder of Crunchy, and he always used to say, I'm off to go and see Hiroboshi, or he'd come back from seeing Hiroboshi, and he'd bring back Crunchy bars. And he'd like leave them dotted around for me to find when I was a little girl. Oh, I don't, that's so sweet. Oh, that's really made my day. Anyway, back to the blusher. Okay, let's give this a little bit of a whirl. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I bring it all the way up and it really lifts, but it's got beautiful pigment, and they are right when they say it's like blurring. My skin, literally where I've just popped this, looks flawless. It's almost like a mixture between like a blurring powder that sort of like sets your makeup and like dissolves your pores, but it's got that beautiful blush pigment. I love this. What shade is this? This is in JD. Gorgeous. Or is it JD? J1E? 42. Let's go with that. But again, beautiful packaging and a stunning colour. I absolutely adore that. Well, that was a thoroughly divine little package from Yves Saint Laurent. So Yves Saint Laurent, thank you so much for sending that. Gorgeous. I kind of had a beautiful day. Hair, makeup is done. I've got a gorgeous little pair of evil eye earrings in. And that is me ready for the day. So let's head into the bedroom. Hold on to your knickers. If you love cozy cashmere, if you love classy, timeless, elegant staples that are just delicious, hold on to your knickers, because I have got quite something to show you. I'm so excited. Right, first things first, before I get a gazillion questions about this, you guys have seen this probably about 100 times. This is my LilySilk duo of absolute dreams. I really do believe that the one thing you need in your wardrobe is a beautiful cashmere set. It's spoily, but just the way it makes you feel having cashmere on your skin is so soft and just so divine, and the uber luxury. This is really quite old, but it just goes to show like how amazing it looks. I probably wear this. I'll actually let you in on a little bit of a secret. There are some hidden things as content creators that you guys might not know. I might be spilling trade secrets, but if I do not need to be ready, or if I'm not filming, or if I'm not being seen by anyone, bar the girls, the poor girls and my husband, and sometimes my mother, have to see me, and I will literally, in the morning, obviously brush my teeth and have a shower, I will literally just put on a cozy cashmere set, and it is just the ultimate cozy luxury, and this is one of my favorites. and I do try to stick with quite neutral tones and colours just so that I can wear them all year round. These are a beautiful pair of high-waisted, wide-leg cashmere trousers. You've got the little waist tie so you can tie it. I have actually styled these to go out before, believe it or not. I popped a pair of like my beige Manolos and put like a silk blouse on. People are like, they're insane. And then this is a gorgeous, very oversized jumper, and it actually does have a hood. And I love this hood. It saves me from the rain and all of that jazz, but it is actually detachable. So this is what I am wearing. Also, a little bit more of daylight, although it is a bit of a miserable day. You can see my makeup and that gorgeous blush. I'm obsessed. Okay, well, this is what I'm currently wearing. You just wait until you see, oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful pieces here. I think what I'm gonna do is actually pop each little look on, and then you can see what it looks like, and I'll talk you through it. And I have the most insane, the best discount code I've ever had from LilySilk before. So let's show you their beautiful pieces for winter 2025. So if you haven't heard me confess my love for LilySilk before, they are the most incredible brand that really prides themselves on the best silk and the most incredible quality natural fibers. If you think the world's greatest hand-picked Mongolian cashmere, LilySilk is phenomenal. Not only the whole concept with it being the best quality, all breathable, very classic and elegant pieces that you can wear time and time again and have for years, but also for a remarkable price point. It is sensational, and really the proof is in the pudding because the product is uber. So this is ribbed hooded top. It is just divine. It is as luxury and cozy as it gets. As I said, this is a particular piece that is 100% cashmere. It has been hand-picked Mongolian cashmere to create the most extraordinary quality. It's so breathable, yet it's also really, really warm. As you can see, it's in a stunning ivory, and I love, if you look at my cashmere wardrobe, it is pretty much all cream, but with a beautiful cream tone. It just means that you can wear it all year round. We've got a gorgeous hood, again that rib detail going all the way over the top. You've got the little drawstrings and even really beautifully ribbed cuff details, the contrast between the large rib and the mini rib, and they've done a matching pair of trousers. Now when it comes to cashmere trousers, I will put my hands up and say I'm a bit of a snob, especially when it comes to cashmere. And of course these are a premium piece. I think the price point in terms of the quality is genuinely flabbergasting, and the design is everything. They are so flattering, yet they're also really, really comfortable. So you've got an elasticated waistband with drawstrings. They sit a little bit higher, so just above or just on your belly button, but you can actually have them styled on your hips if that's what you want to do. They're a really gorgeous, they're not wide, but they're also not as straight. They hang so that they really in some ways showcase the best of your silhouette. They are gorgeous. They kind of like glide over any lumps and bumps. They're really flattering across the bottom as well, and they're not see-through. Got lined pockets as well, which I think is really important, and these are the pieces that I live in, and that's really why I invest in them, because I wear them. I go as far as to say most days I am in my cashmere, so I need it to be robust. I need it to stand the test of time, and trust me when I say I have put LilySilk to the test in every single scenario. I am so in love with these pieces. They are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I would even pop, like a gorgeous overcoat and a pair of heels on and wear this out. No shame. No shame. This is absolutely divine. And I love how like such a timeless piece can also look quite modern. And that's all down to the little dropped hem on the shoulder. A little bit more of an oversized look. This is divine. Absolutely divine. Can you believe this is the first piece? I am so in love. Now I'm feeling extremely pretty in pink, and the perfect pink to match my blusher. Now if you loved my 2-in-1 hoodie that I had on first, the beautiful taupe number, then you're going to love this. This is pretty much the same, but as you can see, it's in this gorgeous rosy pink. It is absolutely beautiful. You've got a detachable hood, little drawstrings, a very, very fine rib, and it is just the most cozy 100% cashmere set. This is just divine. It is as soft as it gets, and I just think it is so cute and perfect all year round. It's warm, it's timeless, it's ladylike and really, really feminine. And I love the fact that you can actually have a tonal look. So these are the exact same color, and these are called their fluid cashmere sweatpants. And they're divine. They are actually 2-ply, so the cashmere is so soft, and they really are the sort of sweatpants that you could wear traveling because they're a little bit more robust and the touch is beyond soft. Gorgeous pockets, and I love that they've put this, it's almost like a little bit of a pleat as you would have in quite a formal pair of trousers. They've popped this little line down the fronts which kind of makes them look quite smart in a way. You're wearing cashmere sweatpants, but they look extremely presentable. I am definitely going to be wearing these whilst traveling, so this is going to be perfect for all of my New Year travels, as well as literally living in it this winter. It's gorgeous. You want to pop something pretty and pink on and feel fresh and pretty. This is exactly what you need in your wardrobe. They've actually popped a pleat down the front, as you would kind of tend to see on quite a smart pair of trousers. So they've really created a pair of sweatpants that ultimately you can wear lounging around home and just be in the ultimate comfort, because this is Mongolian cashmere. Mongolian goat cashmere is just the best. It's also double ply, so it's really going to last long. It's going to work hard in your wardrobes, but they're also the pair of sweatpants that you can dress up or down. You can go out in these, but to be honest with you, these are going to be my ultimate traveling sweatpants because they are a little bit more elevated, and who doesn't love a fresh, pretty pink duo of absolute dreams? I think this is just gorgeous. I personally love having, obviously pale pink is my favorite color, and just being able to pop something on that's pretty, it's feminine, it's fresh. You know, at this time of year, of course, there are burgundies and greens and reds, but sometimes a pop of pink is exactly what one needs, and this is absolutely stunning. Did I mention that I am in love with LilySilk? I have found the jumper of the season. Now this is a wool cashmere blend, and it is the perfect combination between heritage and craftsmanship and the festive time of year. It's all of my favorite, very understated colors all coming together in the most exquisitely classy and uber timeless design. But as I said, it's the craftsmanship of actually creating these pieces. Look at the beautiful ribbed round neckline, all of the gorgeous Fair Isle design. We've got those gorgeous combination between the beige and the taupe, but also the beautiful white. Obviously this is perfect for this time of year, but it's also a jumper that you are going to be able to style all year round. I am so in love with this print. It is so timeless. It's elegant, it's beyond classy, but it's also extremely warm. And the one thing that I really believe sets LilySilk really differently and really sets them apart from any other cashmere brand is the fact that it actually keeps me cool. I know cashmere is meant to keep you warm and all of that malarkey, but I would say that I am a bit of a hot box. I run hot all the time, and obviously when wearing cashmere, sort of like you can get really quite overcooked, let's say, but it's incredible how their designs keep me cool. It's amazing. I love the slightly relaxed shoulders on this, and I just think that this piece is beyond stunning. This is gonna sell out. If you love this, be quick. I never usually tell people to pause my videos, but if you love this, get into the description link and click onto LilySilk and add this to your bag. This is nothing short of truly exquisite. This is their golden ratio. It's 70% merino wool, 30% cashmere, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the wool cashmere Fair Isle sweater of absolute dreams. Another golden ratio beauty. Now actually one colour, which is quite surprising for me that I don't have that much of, is navy, yet I wear so much of it. And also, can we just appreciate that I've got the same pair of sweatpants on, and I've just styled 2-3 different jumpers with the exact same. So it just goes to show that you can really style them with so many different pieces. So this is a beautiful 70% merino wool, 30% cashmere, navy blue ribbed turtleneck cashmere jumper. The zips actually work both ways, and they've actually got the most stunning little leather toggles. I'll show you a close-up. Beautiful butter soft silver zip, and I love how you can style this literally all the way up to the top, creating a really classic, absolutely beautiful, cozy turtleneck look. Obviously the practicality of this is that it keeps you beautifully warm but not sweating, and then you can create also a really beautiful, almost like a bit of a lapel. You bring it back, and that gorgeous chunky knitted navy blue is the absolute dream. It does not get more classy than this. When I say that LilySilk will elevate your everyday wardrobe in the best possible way, buy better, buy less is their motto, and I literally live by that. Invest in beautiful quality items that are going to stand the test of time and also be those staples that you can dress and style in so many different ways. And cashmere is just the ultimate dream, but it's also a realistic dream when it comes to LilySilk's price points. The price point of this jumper, this very beautiful ribbed cardigan, for the quality is genuinely mind-boggling, and they've got their Black Friday sale on right now, so make sure to be quick. I can't stress enough, once they're gone, they are gone. I am so in love with this. We've even got like a little bit of a balloon detail to the sleeve. They nip in at the wrist. It doesn't get more timeless and elevated than this piece. I'm thinking not only to style it so cozy and gorgeous, but also these are the types of pieces, this is why I wear them every day. It's because not only do I feel so comfortable and just uber luxurious, but also they're so presentable. So I will normally have LilySilk sweatpants on. I'm really telling you my secrets now, but obviously when I have Teams calls and Zoom calls and lots of video calls with brands and clients, they don't see what I'm wearing on the bottom, and it's normally a pair of LilySilk sweatpants, but up here, how presentable, how gorgeous and classy is this? And I also think, like, imagine a beautiful crisp white shirt and then just having this cardigan done up over my shoulders. It's beautiful. Also, I swear by my LilySilk. Actually, I tell you what, why don't we, I've got them here actually. These are stunning. These are not new, but I actually wore them yesterday, so please excuse, they do actually need a steam. But these are a beautiful pair of, they're wool, wide leg, high-waisted trousers. If you've been looking for a gorgeous pair of like tailored, high-waisted wool trouser, look no further. These are so classy. They're beyond flattering, and I love them. The movement is beautiful, and they look really expensive, and they're not. And then imagine this beautiful navy cardigan, and then go with, I tell you what, why am I doing this? I'm gonna put them on. They do need a bit of a steam because I wore them yesterday, but I feel like you can look past a couple of crinkles. We need a pair of like navy stilettos and a belt. You just hold on to your knickers, because this outfit, it's giving, it's giving. And talking of belts, I think there might just be one in here. So it also gives you a beautiful idea as to the packaging and the branding and just how special they are. Maybe you're treating yourself, or maybe it's somebody else. You just know that the box and the gift that you receive is just so beautifully gift wrapped with so many different little things to make you smile. To keep your LilySilk belt in prime condition, bear the following tips in mind. I love that. And then they have this wonderful sticker that always gives me a bit of a tongue twister. Live spectacularly. Live spectacularly. Live spectacularly. Spectacularly. There we go. Hopefully that's right. And in here we've got a gorgeous belt, and I just thought it was so classic, and I don't actually have a chocolate leather belt, believe it or not. And they've popped this little wrapping over the top of the beautiful gold buckle just to make sure that it's kept safe. Let's open this up. Look at that. Really, really timeless, very understated and chic. And I just think little bits of the gold hardware here and there are beautiful. Trousers are on. Pop this belt on, and then I will show you what this looks like. We could be wearing like a gorgeous pair of loafers, or you could either go chocolate loafers, navy loafers. However, you know what I'm like, I'm gonna actually zip up the cardigan just so that you can actually see the belt a little bit, and then we're gonna add a bit of sparkle. And because we've got the beautiful silver zip, a little bit of silver sparkle on the heels, and this is such a gorgeous outfit. You could really take this from day to night by simply just changing your shoes. The cardigan just does all of it for you. I love that, absolutely love that. Heels have instantly given me height, given me a little bit of elevation, and this cardigan is pure luxury. It's quietly confident, and it's just a staple in my wardrobe. This is beyond beautiful. Now I have this skirt in the white, and it's my most worn piece of LilySilk of all time. Yes, more than my loungewear sets. This is the beautiful umbrella skirt in dark olive green. It is a true masterpiece. The best possible quality silk that you can get. The beautiful sheen that this has. The cut is truly tremendous. The movement, it is absolutely stunning. And this dark green colour couldn't be more perfect for this time of year. It does also have pockets, and I just think it is the timeless elegance that every lady needs in her wardrobe. And again, another piece that you can style in so many different ways. So I've got this stunning ultra soft brushed cashmere cardigan on. This is in the white, and as you can see, it's got really beautiful white buttons with little gold hardware around the edges. Now this cardigan really does stand out because it's been brushed with a Japanese technique that gives it this uber soft touch. It is the finest Mongolian cashmere you can find, and it really does look like that. It has this very, very expensive allusion to it, but yet the price point is amazing, especially with the Black Friday sale. You've got a gorgeous round neck, and in all honesty with you, I think these buttons are so beautiful. I'm actually going to do it all up, do a slight tuck at the front, and then I would pop on a pair of, you could actually go with a gorgeous pair of ivory heels with this to really pop out the colour from this stunning cashmere cardigan. Or you could go with chocolate brown accessories. Could even pop the little chocolate brown belt and then actually have, I have got quite the piece to show you next. It is nothing short of a masterpiece. And actually the one piece, I mean, I love everything, but I may or may not have squealed when I saw the piece I am going to share with you next. It is, I actually, in all honesty with you, I'm glad I have it, because if it was to sell out and I couldn't get my hands on it, I genuinely would be devastated. Ladies and gentlemen, just take a moment for one, the beautiful presentation that you get when receiving this stunning coat. I think this has definitely gone to one of my favorite coats of all time. And you just wait until you see the details of this magnificent piece. So without further ado, should we do this? Should we do this together? So this is what LilySilk calls their convertible collar silk wool blend coat in Americano. Yes, in a very dark chocolate brown. It is beautiful, but the practicality of this piece and all of the different ways in which you can wear it is honestly astonishing. But it's the soft touch that is beyond beautiful. So I'm going to pop this on. First and foremost, can we take a moment for this rich, beautiful Americano colour? You get that gorgeous, expensive gloss from that stunning cashmere element. Honestly, their golden ratio, it doesn't get better than LilySilk. You just know the quality is incredible. So let's pop this on and just show you how beautiful the design is. You've got gorgeous horn-like buttons. Let's actually show you those really close up. There you go, you can see a really beautiful horn-like button. And as it says in the name, it is a convertible coat. So you've got, not only you've got the buttons at the front, we can style this open with this beautiful neckline having quite a large and oversized collar detail. You've got the detachable belt that allows you to either have a coat that's a tiny bit, almost a bit more of like a poncho style, or you can really cinch it and the back remains untouched, yet the front you can really cinch your silhouette. Again, matching detachable belt, beautiful soft wool cashmere blend, and then you get almost like this really pretty pleating detail around the front. Your eyes are automatically drawn to the small points of your waist, and this beautiful luxury to touch, stunning pockets that are actually beautifully lined and piped with a little leather trim. This doesn't get better, let me tell you. And I just love how the back still looks extremely seamless. It's beautiful, but let me just show you the difference. So on those really chilly evenings, late night shopping, maybe the tree lighting ceremonies, maybe your office commute, whatever you will be wearing this magnificent coat to, have a little look. We've done a bit of a turtleneck detail, done it all the way up so that you can create a really gorgeous, oversized, stunningly luxurious collar detail. I think it's beautiful. It's tailored yet relaxed. It is uber elegant and just, it just screams quiet luxury. I know that's an oxymoron, but it really does. Kind of walk into a room, you really feel the part. And I think whether you are wearing a beautiful serene umbrella maxi skirt of dreams, or even just a pair of trousers. I might even have my loungewear on underneath here, but the coat instantly elevates the entire look. I am so in love with this. I'm thinking a pair of chocolate stilettos with this beautiful chocolate Lorna London handbag, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the outfit of dreams. I love this coat so much, and I have nothing like it. The design is so clever. Now it's crafted with a premium double-faced silk wool blend that not only gives it that instant look of pure luxury, it's almost like a bit of a luster. It's a shimmer of pure luxury. It's timeless. It's also something that you are going to be able to style up and style down from season to season, year to year. This is not a trend piece. This is a classic staple that is going to forever be in fashion. It's in the most beautiful, very rich, dark brown. It's what they call their Americano. And I just love how seamless it is, creating a very polished, very elegant and beyond beautiful style. I'm going to treasure this piece forever. I've just taken a seat to unbox the final item, saving, I shouldn't say the best till last, but this is desperately exciting because these are brand spanking new, a new product to LilySilk, and I'm very excited to get my hands on a pair of them. So these are a beautiful pair of silk loafers. Yes, you heard that correctly. These are what they call their Serena Silk leather loafers, and this is in the shade Pinot Noir, and they are simply stunning. They are effortless luxury, and I love the combination between the leather and the beautiful silk. But these are also machine washable silk. Can you believe that? Something so special and just beautiful. You've got brilliant soles as well, so you can actually wear these outside, of course, but they are crafted from premium lambskin. So on the inside they are so soft. Let's get that out. There we go. They are so soft and supple, making them wildly comfortable. You've got a rubber sole to ensure that you can run about town and that they're practical. Beautiful silk charmeuse, which is machine washable, and then the gorgeous, really soft, and for me, the lambskin is personally the best around the backs of my ankles, but because they're so soft, you can actually walk them in. Not that I would personally recommend that, but they give you that option. I really love the unique style, and you get that beautiful silk sheen. The quality of these is stunning. They do also come in black. I personally think they are going to be gorgeous for when I'm hosting dinner parties and drinks parties, and on those occasions where I don't have to wear heels but I still want to look really classy and elevated. These are going to be perfect. I just got the other one out so that you could see them together. I just think that they are so sophisticated. I tell you who is gonna steal these. This is where having the same size feet as my mother is really a terrible, terrible con. Great growing up for me, and now terrible because she steals all my shoes. But they are beautiful, and I think she is going to, I might have to even get her own for Christmas. I tell you what, I think I am going to get her own for Christmas. I'm going to get her a black pair because I just think they are timeless, they are wildly sophisticated, they're so comfortable, and they're practical. I also think the rubber soles are a game changer. Just means that you can not only run about town, but also you're comfortable and you look the part. So I will leave everything that I've just shown you in the description box down below. Of course, LilySilk have their incredible Black Friday sale. It's the best I've ever seen, so I will leave the link in the description box down below. Make sure to take advantage. They are not going to do another sale like this from now until Christmas, so make sure to get all of your Christmas presents at the ready and take advantage of it. So I really hope you love the pieces as much as I am just beyond besotted, and I just feel really, really lucky to be able to call this work. I mean, they are a dream brand of mine, and none of this would be possible without you guys. So let me know what were your favorite pieces. Let me know what you pick up, and I'm telling you, make sure to take advantage of this deal, their promotion, their Black Friday sale. It's insane. Be quick. The Fair Isle jumper, I know, has almost already gone, so if you love that, make sure to be quick, guys. But anyway, I'm going to sort out this bomb site down here. So I'm going to have a bit of a tidy, a bit of an organization. I do in fact actually need to head down to the farm shop to pick up some milk and some eggs, and I think we might be out of flour. So I need to do a little bit of a ship shop, and then we are going to make some cinnamon rolls together. Hello, my angels. Well, my plan was to head to the farm shop, and my goodness gracious me, there's been some detour. It's actually been a few days since I spoke to you last. Cinnamon rolls went quite literally out of the window, and life has become slightly manic, but I am so excited to say that I have got a really quiet evening ahead of me, and I've still got a serious notion for something cinnamony. So I thought, I don't sadly have all of the ingredients, nor the time or patience for actual cinnamon rolls, because I'm sure you guys know it is a labor of love, and it is a real love language, and I just don't think I have it in me this evening. But I do have a recipe that is an extraordinarily special one, and I've had to do a little bit of Googling because when I was a little girl, I was brought up in the States, and we had a next door neighbor called, well, two next door neighbors called Inga and Rusty, and some of my most fondest childhood memories, Inga was the most incredible baker, and I really think it actually started from her father. I don't know whether you guys know, but there's a place called Lake Nona just outside Orlando, and for the OGs that lived at Lake Nona, they'll all know Inga and Rusty, and they'll also know about Inga's grandfather's key lime pie recipe, and that itself is just like a family tradition. But what she used to bake me was her cinnamon roll cake, and I've done it quite a few times. I don't think I've ever done it with you, but I don't have the exact recipe, but I've, as I said, I've done a bit of a Google, and I think I've got the closest rendition to it that I think we're going to get. I need to actually send Inga a little message and actually get the recipe, but I think this is going to be close enough. So if you love cinnamon rolls, if you love cake, if you love sort of like cinnamon and nutmeg and butter and just all of that unctuousness, then I think you guys are going to love this, because it tastes better and it takes literally 1/10 of the time. So I thought that we could bake it together. So there's kind of 3 different steps to this. We've got the cake batter, which is so simple. It's literally butter, and my personal recommendation is to melt this. Do you know what? I'm really trying to like pluck. I must have been like 8 or 9 years old. And I remember I used to like stand up on this little wooden platform and like bake with her. It was just amazing. The other recipe I need to get now that I'm well over the legal age limit, especially in the States, is her frozen margarita mix. Her frozen margs is probably the only reason why I am here today, because the day my mother moved in, I believe my father had to like literally fly off the next day for work, and my mother is in a new country, in a new house, and I think she was just having a bit of a breakdown. And 2 minutes later, there was a knock at the door, and all we like to say in our family and in our household is thank goodness for Inga and Rusty and the frozen marks. I think my mother was just absolutely legless for probably about a week on Inga's marks. And yeah, I feel like we might have to try and do a frozen marg. I tell you what, I might save it and get the actual recipe off of Inga for our Vlogmas cocktail making. I tell you what, we've had some really funny ideas for that. So I'll let you guys know on the community page what our plan is, but obviously we've got a little bit of time, but we'll do that together. But the kind of like things that I remember was like the type of sugar she used, and like the little tricks about using like melted butter instead of like room temperature butter and things like that. So the cake mix is as simple as it gets. It is light golden sugar. You've got, I think it's like 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We've got milk, again room temperature. We have 2 eggs, some vanilla extract, and roughly around about 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And then of course we've got our melted butter, and all of that is going to come together to make quite a simple cake batter. And then you've got kind of like the cinnamon filling, and that is sort of consistent of again golden caster sugar, a whole heap of cinnamon. I've then got 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You're going to need butter again, and then what you do is you kind of like dollop it in the middle, and then you get a knife and you can get that like fancy cinnamon swirl moment. And then of course the best thing about a cinnamon roll is the glaze on the top, and that is the third masterpiece to this incredible recipe. And do what we're going to do it together, but it is icing sugar, milk, and more cinnamon. It's a cinnamon kind of evening. So why don't we do this together? So I've got my flour, and we're literally going to start there. Get an enormous bowl, and I tell you what you should do is actually weigh out all of your ingredients, get organized, get everything around you. I've got my cake over here, I've got my filling here, and I've got my icing kind of sugary thing on the top over there. I'm gonna have a little bit of an organization and just make sure everything is out and ready to rock and roll and nothing else is confusing me. And then we are going to bake this childhood masterpiece together. Okay, so you're gonna want your flour. We are gonna put the sugar in. We're gonna put 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 eggs, little tip of mine, easier to crack an egg actually on a flat surface. Trust me on that one. We're gonna add the butter, the milk, literally no rhyme, recipe, whack it all into the bowl. A little dashingtons of vanilla extract. I like to be a little bit heavy-handed with that. Get yourselves a whisk. And to start off with, just slowly combine it all together. You give it a little bit too much welly now, I will literally cover myself, including my beautiful cashmere, in cake batter. And this is already looking so good. Looks like really traditional, kind of like vanilla-esque cake batter. And then once that is all combined together, no lumps and bumps, all the flour is combined, all the sugar is mixed in, whisked those gorgeous Burford browns, fabulous eggs by fabulous hens, all together with a little bit of elbow grease. Get the bingos going.
We're going to put that to one side and we're going to grease our cake tin. Again, you can do this as, if you wanted to, like a loaf. This is definitely a cake, but depending upon what cake tin you have, you don't need anything fancy. Just make sure that it is greased within an inch of its life. Again, a wonderful thing about greasing your tin really well is it slides straight out and the butter oozes in. Oh. I'm not even joking. It is remarkable. I know scent is one thing that evokes so many memories, but taste, oh my god. She's the most incredible woman. She had this Jack Russell called Wishbone. And I remember I'd wake up in the morning and all we'd hear is, Wishbone, Wishbone. She was a legend. A legend in her own lifetime, that dog. Oh, righty ho. That is ready to rumble. And bet you a bottom dollar, I'm going to be licking the spatula. Putting that to one side, and I'm going to go and grease my cake tin and have a bit of a lickathon with the whisk. Okay, using a clean whisk, we are now going to make the fillings. We're going to use the softened butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're just going to work that together. And that is going to create the delicious cinnamon. Oh my gosh, the smell of this is insane. And don't panic if your butter has gone straight into your whisk. That is normal. You just need to kind of like work it in together, and it's going to turn out to be quite a thick filling. That's exactly how you want it. Keep working it around. Oh my gosh, and you can be as heavy-handed here with the cinnamon as you wish. It's gonna be so good. I feel like you guys are gonna be obsessed with this one. So here goes our cake batter. And then we're going to literally just dollop the cinnamon mixture in kind of like heaped tablespoons in random forms throughout. This batter is like the perfect like sugar cookie batter. It's so good. Okay. Make sure that that is perfectly distributed. Probably use a smaller cake tin if I had one. Right. Now, oh god, this is the bit. I really enjoy myself. I know I shouldn't. Raw egg and all that. Okay. So clean hands, clean spoon. We are literally just going to just dollop our gorgeous cinnamon mixture, and it literally looks like so around. You guys can see what I'm doing. This is kind of where you can get a bit creative. You get a knife or a fork and make some swirlies. Get those iconic cinnamon swirl movements. me go and get myself a knife. Okay, so clean knife, and you are literally going to get as artistic and creative as you wish. And you can spend a little bit of time, or not too much time at all, depends upon how you like to have your cinnamon roll cake. And you just swirl until your heart is content. It's amazing because you also get this gorgeous like sugar crunch on the top. You don't want to like whisk it because you still want to have that gorgeous kind of like sugar cookie colour throughout it. And I think that might be my design done. Okay. You didn't see this. My parents would disown me. Leonora's me licking her knife. Must be hung, strung and quartered. Anywho, my oven is perfectly preheated to 180. And you're going to want to bake it for around about 30 minutes. Eyeball it. Stick a toothpick in it if it comes out relatively clean. I like mine always to be a tiny bit gooey in the middle. Then she is baked. If not, a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes more, and it will be perfect. But let's give you a close-up. I always like to see pictures so that you know it looks okay before it heads into the oven. So this is her. I know she doesn't look beautiful, but trust me, when it comes out, it is going to be sensational. And also the way that this cake scents your whole home, oh my goodness. If there was a scent I could bottle that summed up my childhood, this would be it. In she goes. Oh. I cannot wait. Okay, so whilst that is in the oven, we are going to whip up the delicious icing. So you're going to want icing sugar, quite a lot of it. I will leave all of the measurements. We need some milk and then a touch more vanilla essence and literally just a dash, and literally just whisk it together. And it is super simple. It's kind of a bit more of a, it's a glaze, isn't it? And that comes together literally as easy as that. And it's so divine. You can serve this warm. Oh, it is so good. It's also so easy, and also such a wonderful one, of course, to bake with your littlies, because it is such basic ingredients and some nice little steps and easy steps for them to do themselves. So also a great one for doing at a dinner party, because it is so simple. You can prepare it and then just bring it out, and it kind of looks gorgeous, it tastes gorgeous, and also don't worry about lighting your scented candles. Your house will smell like heaven. Right, that is all ready to rumble. And I'm going to leave that to one side and wait for our beautiful cinnamon roll cake to bake. gosh, it has been a few hours. We have had dinner. We are halfway through a movie. My cinnamon roll cake has come out of the oven, and I would say like 3/4 cooled, and then I drizzled over the glaze, and I think it's safe to say, da-da-da, she looks incredible. Now for the most important part, we are going to do the taste test, and I'm gonna put 2 little slithers onto a plate, and we are going to have this for pudding. I'm just gonna get this out just so that you can see what it looks like. Oh, it looks sensational. It smells even better. I'm gonna get a little plate. I'm gonna pop this onto a plate. Oh, it's gooey and divine. Okay, right, here we go. Oh my gosh, it is so fluffy and soft. Oh my gosh. It is unbelievable. You will wonder why you spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours making cinnamon rolls when you can make this. It is gooey, doughy, sweet, and outrageously delicious. Some would say better than a cinnamon roll itself. Can't believe I just said that, but it's true. Trust me, try this recipe and you will both love me and hate me. Anyway, I'm going to cut another slice for Marcus. I'm gonna hit that sofa with those sausages and literally devour the rest of this. So I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like it's been 2 halves of this vlog. We've done the most almighty LilySilk Black Friday try on. Definitely take advantage of that discount code because it's their best sale of the entire year. Save your pennies for Christmas. And I tell you what, make this cake. It is outstanding. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Sending you so much love.